This video is to solve by completing the square when a is not equal to 1. So I have a variable of, I have a value of 3 in front. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move 14 to the other side. I'm going to have 3x squared plus 6x plus an unknown value equals 9 plus an unknown value. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to do b divided by 2a squared. So I will take 6 divided by 2 times 3 squared, which would give me the value of 6 over 6 squared, which is 1 quantity squared, gives me 1. Okay, but before I put that value in, what we're going to do is we are going to come and pull out the a value of 3. So I'm going to say 3 equals the 9 plus, and I'm going to throw 3 out in front because I'm going to pull it out on both sides. And then I'm going to rewrite the problem. So coming back to the top, I got 3x squared divided by 3. I'll put my value here. 6x divided by 3, I'm going to put that value here, and then I'm just going to put a space. So we go 3x divided by 3 is x squared. 6x divided by 3 is 2x. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go put the value in of 1 in each spot here. Okay. And then I'm going to factor it out. So I'll have 3 parentheses squared equals, and then I'll simplify that in my calculator, which would be 12. In the factored form, we're going to use this parenthesis here, and we're going to factor it down to x plus 1. We're going to divide both sides by 3. I'm going to get x plus 1 quantity squared equals 4. We're going to take the square root of both sides. X plus 1 equals plus or minus 2. I'm going to subtract 1. I'm going to get x equals negative 1 plus or minus 2. So x would equal negative 1 plus 2, which equals 1. And x equals negative 1 minus 2, which equals negative 3. So my two answers are 1 and negative 3. This set of answers is the very easy, nice, perfect numbers. But the question I want to show you then is from your homework packet, and it's on the very last page of your notes. On your practice problems for homework packet, and I'm going to work through this problem. So this problem here, we're going to work on the same thing. I'm going to go b divided by 2a quantity squared. So I'm going to take 5 divided by 2 times 2 squared, which would give me 5 divided by 4. And since I can't simplify that anymore, I'm just going to square it. And I got ahead of myself, but I want to make sure that you see the fractions. This is 25 over 16. Now, what I should have done is move my 6 first. So minus 6 minus 6, 2x squared plus 5x plus some number that I'm going to create equals negative 6 plus some number. But since I divided the numbers out, instead of working with that, I'm going to factor out my 2, and I apologize for not doing that first. So 2 times equals negative 6 plus 2 times. So I would have 2x squared divided by 2, which will give me x squared. 5x divided by 2 is going to be 5 halves x plus the 25 over 16. And this would be the 25 over 16. And what happens is when I factor the left side, since I created the perfect square, I'm going to go 2 times x. I'm going to throw the 5/4 in there. So 5/4, which is just taking the 5 halves divided by 2. So if you look at that up here, that's 5 halves divided by 2, which is timesing by 2, equals, and I'm going to throw the -6 plus values in my calculator. Which will take just a second. And I'm going to get -23 over 8. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And so I have x plus 5/4 squared equals -23 over 16. And then I'm going to take square roots of both sides. So I now have x plus 5/4 equals the square root of -23 over 4, because that's a perfect square. I'm going to subtract 5/4 from both sides. And then at the same time, I'm going to look at this -23, and I see -1 is an I, and 23. Square root of 23 can't be simplified any more than that, so I'll have x equals -5/4 plus or minus the I root 23, because like I said, 23 can't be simplified more than 23, over 4. And that's my final answer.